Welcome to another session of Endless Space 2. I'm Matt, and this is my Lumeris playthrough. So currently I've built up some warships, but I can't put them all in one fleet. That's why I'm busy researching this universal aerodynamics. And the advantage of universal aerodynamics is that it gives you this bonus to hull types, or sorry, command points per hull types, which is spectacular. Basically, it's easily going to give you, I don't know, up to 20, high 20s. Frequently it will give you enough to get this triple carrier class ship fleet. Though unfortunately, I discovered this, well, full disclosure, I had to retape these episodes because I lost 3 episodes in the series. But in doing so, I discovered that because we don't have a colony ship, we have one less ship type. So this actually gives us less command points than it does for other empires, which is a pretty big deal because it's going to be harder for us to get that four carrier ship fleet, which is annoying because I think the carrier ship fleets are really strong. So yeah, that is slightly bad, but otherwise we're not doing that badly. Hadar is mutinous, possibly because we traded for Hadar. Yeah, this was my plan. Get the trade company HQ here. Also, because I had to do this episode again, I know that you don't actually get much out of this trading company HQ. It doesn't actually work unless you own the system. So since we don't yet own the system, I'm just going to get other upgrades first. Prioritize those. Should probably get predictive logistics first. Yeah. And actually, I think I might want to back out of this alliance. So, these allies are good, but if I'm allies with these people, it's going to be better because they're currently putting diplomatic pressure on me for border friction or systems covered by influence. And I can also be at peace with the green guy, United Empire. So let me see about leaving this alliance.
You will see that our trials have not hardened our hearts. A discussion with you is a rest. Gather your thoughts. We will speak.
Okay, they're a bit wounded, so I'm just going to force peace on them.
You have the culture.
And actually, maybe I'll stay at... maybe I'll just stay at peace with everyone. Although the problem with diplomatic pressure here is pretty big. Cold War.
Greetings, Cubed.
Oh, I can't actually offer an alliance. That's kind of embarrassing. I need this hyper packs. And also, I think my happiness has dived a bit because of the alliance, yeah. So there's definitely a cost to doing that. Yeah, maybe I should have waited a bit there. But at the same time, I prefer to not be in alliance with, I don't want to say chumps, but like factions which aren't maybe so strong. Sadly, we can't really afford this. Let's go brains over bucks. Improve our science a little bit at the cost of our dust production, which is fine because we have a lot of dust. Then in 4 turns we can choose a different alliance. Although the earlier we do that, the better, because they'll get over their wounded status because they'll be at peace with us again. And I do really need to be in alliance with them because they're putting influence pressure on us. It's going to be very hard for us to fight that. Like, unless you're a very powerful influence faction, this border friction normally goes against you because the AI is so advantaged in terms of resources. So the way endless difficulty is balanced is that the AI gets more resources than you, meaning that something which comes down almost purely to resources, like influence wars, is something that you're inherently not favoured in. Or unfavoured, or, yeah. At that point, we might as well get the next level, so we can get the next influence pressure here, I think. Or the next... Alright, so what I want is this Edenization, which gives us 2 influence per population. It's going to help us balance the influence loss on some of our systems out a bit. And this cultural flexibility is not bad either. It lets us annex minor faction, or annex planets, actually, using influence pressure. Not that our influence pressure will be strong enough for that, I don't think, but that's worth thinking about. We could also just go for these things these higher tier strategics instead. But I do want to get the alliance thing first to solve our influence situation. Before that, do we want this? Yeah, I think we'll get both of these actually. Adaptive bureaucracies is nice because, I mean, colonizing Baron is something we want. Denark University is actually not bad. These are. This is our warship. Here's our scout ship, which is a little bit useless at the moment. Unfortunately, these probes can't actually spot enemy ships. So I guess I might as well just get rid of these. Yeah, I don't feel like scout ships are all that useful at this stage of the game. They're just costing us dust each turn for no reason. I should always check that there's no hero available at the marketplace. Nope, nobody. Alright. The ocean is leveled, that's nice. I can't remember where I positioned the ocean.
A message from you is a break in the clouds.
Ooh, hunting together, nice. I'm just gonna stick with this. Just get some extra food.
There is no need for blood sacrifice in an offer between friends.
Okay.
Refreshing to see that
There is no need for blood sacrifice in an offer between friends. See, they were wounded, but as long as we forced peace back on them, that was okay. You know, forcing peace is extremely powerful on endless difficulty because the AI will just love you. Most factions will like you if you're at peace with them for a while and just generally nice to them. You know? So that's very valuable. Now, I mentioned I did want to check. Oh, I moved my hero over there. Because I had to redo a couple of episodes. I forgot. I did them again a long time ago, and then I realized that one of the episodes was too short, or like somehow in editing I lost 15, or someone recording I lost like 45 minutes. So yeah, I had to go back, and now I forgot which things were where and stuff. So bear with me a bit. Okay, there's a bunch of hot planets here. There's 3 hot planets. So we probably want to prioritize this thing. I mean, bonus influence system is good, and then 80 dust per hot planet is pretty solid. And also the bonus industry is good. Although I kind of want this dust. Destination marketing is really good. And also I want this Lumeris monopoly. Lumerian monopoly. There. Easy, first time. We can also get this Denark University here. I put some influence pressure. Well, we're already putting a lot of influence pressure on yellow. The little trees that could. Yeah, we don't actually have to do that. We should probably get the Denark University somewhere we need more influence. Maybe even on Hadar. Maybe not. There's not that much population here, so we're not getting that many Fidzi off it. Ideally, we get on the system of lots of different planets. Yeah, maybe here, actually. This is also at a border. Jennifer Rash is a governor. We'll get the influence bonuses with her. Generally, we want to improve our influence production with our heroes because it's something that we're not going to easily be able to replace with constructions. Yeah, so kind of we're going to have to lean a bit on our heroes here to get those influence buildings. We can get this public 3D printing. Why not? Oh, next turn. Wait, at the end of the turn we have the election. Gotta remember that, that's very important. We could spam into these trading headquarters, but actually since this is going to take so long to build, like I discovered while playing previously that we need this to level up, or we need to own the system before we can place a trading company there and get value from it. So we should build it somewhere else. We have one on Orm. We can build one on Taurus or Galto. I think Taurus is a fine choice. I can get predictive first, actually. And then colonize these planets. Actually, colonizing the planets first would be nice, because they give us industry. There's 10 industry per planet. And then we get predictive, and then we have all the industry we need to build the trade company. First we get drone networks, though. And then we also get sustainable farms first. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna sell all my stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell some excess titanium to make sure I can force through the religious law. Sorry, the industry law for our quest. I believe our quest is at this stage. We need to maintain one industrialist law. Sadly, I forgot about that. We're sort of locked out of that for a while. But no more. No more, I told you. Alright, we can sell some of this. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, this is telling us what the bonus is. Easier time buying out. Okay, so the bonus of this is similar to the trade company logo. That's interesting. I didn't know that before. I was like, does it do something with trade companies? And I got really excited. Here we can get epigenetic. Not an upgrade I love, obviously, but it can do some nice things for us. Again, like these food upgrades are subpar, but they kind of fill a niche that no other upgrades do. And like, you need to upgrade every resource, but doesn't mean all the upgrades are actually good. Like sometimes things see play in games which are actually kind of garbage just because they do something that is good. Or they contribute to something that you really need, even if they're not very efficient at doing so. Now I really want this fair trade bill. But I also really want to get this industrialist for the quest. And we can use lobbying, which is good if it's not one of the favorites, which industrialist certainly is not. Alright, any moment now? Yeah, we did manage to establish industrialists a bit, and pacifists are a bit more entrenched, meaning we can activate one of these industrialist laws, and then get right back to getting the best pacifist laws. It did cost us a bit of dust, but you know, that's fine. Okay, let's get rid of this and get pay it forward. It's a pretty strong law.
It is refreshing to see that we are
cool. Now we're getting these upgrades very quickly. Okay, enough. The Hisho are actually kind of annoying when they're on good terms with you. Kind of surprisingly, I don't know. Because normally the Hisho are always threatening me, and then I'm like, these annoying guys again. But like, I don't know, we're somehow on good terms. It's kind of weird for me. Like, I'm not used to it. Maybe I should just get my trade route on Galto. It will be set up way sooner. Even if it won't be as efficient because it's a bit closer. Yeah, or maybe not, I don't know. Can always just buy this thing out. Actually, it'll take quite a lot of money, but I'll get it pretty soon, so... Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe I should get the Denark University on Orm. Prove our fits in a big, well-developed system. Yeah, I think I will. Although... How long will it take to build an Oyera? And how many more population units will I have? There's similar amount of population units, and it won't take that much longer to build, so... I think I should just get over myself a bit and just get it here. Oyera is also an exit, so I should get the solar security at some point. Increased trade values is not very impressive, but it does something, so it's quite... It does something. I mean, it isn't impressive, right? But it's better to have than not to have. And that's sort of the question that becomes more relevant here. It's not like, is it amazing or anything, but is it like something you want? Because once you have a lot of excess amount of industry, you can go for upgrades which are not super impressive if they get you something you really need. Again, it's a similar reason to why the food upgrades are good. The food upgrades don't give you things very efficiently or very impressively, but they do give you things you want. That sort of becomes a thing in the end game when you have a lot more resources or a lot more production than you actually need to get all the efficient things. You're not constrained on industry anymore, so you get these upgrades where you don't get much for your industry, but you still get something for your industry, which is probably going to be better than turning 25% of your industry into dust. Okay, we can edit the battle tactics. Not that impressive, but okay. These are fine. Generally, the battle tactics are not so... There's not that much strategy that goes into it, unfortunately. And now I've got a level. I swear, if they ask me... Next turn we can get this infallible authority, which is excellent, especially if this is a senator. Okay, no need for blood sacrifice between friends. Should be the catchphrase for this episode. Bonus... Yeah, bonus influence on system is good. So is bonus dust production on system. Okay, we need to possess 3 huge planets, and then we get this luxury measures. Plus 3 resource generation on luxury resource deposits. That's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I hope we have 3 huge planets. And we got this. It's easier to change government type. Although, do we really want to? I guess, but this Make Love Not War is doing a lot of work for us, precisely because we're a republic. So, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I guess I might as well get these upgrades to our ground defenses. Our library isn't even a... it isn't even a thingy. A trade company exit. That's what I meant. The thingamajig. I have no idea why we don't own the system properly anymore, but anyways. I'm just going to get these upgrades in case we ever get invaded. We'll be happier that we had them. I mean, they're losing us a bit of dust. That's unfortunate. I guess it happens. I guess I could have put Spectres here into happiness a bit more. Yeah, I could have gotten that. Oh well. It's not too huge a deal. Once we hit an alliance again, we'll be unecstatic forever. And we got this... We got the upgrade, so now we have an 18 strength fleet. It's pretty cool. It would be better if we had... Yeah, it would be... Unfortunately, it's not as good as it could be, because we don't have a colony ship on this empire. The Lumeris have 1 less ship. They don't colonize normally, so they don't actually need a colony ship. But unfortunately, that makes this upgrade worse. So I think otherwise we'd have 23 right now, which is... Excuse me, let me just click through that. So it would be easier for us to get that 4 stack of... Okay, it would be much easier for us to get that 4 stack of fleets, or 4 stack of carrier ships, which is really good. But we can't. So we got this peaceful life. Oh, we also got this peaceful life, and then it's minus 10% on overpopulation disapproval. That's nice. Okay, I get it. No need for blood sacrifice. There's never a need for blood sacrifice. Calm down. Calm down. Maybe he should have like permanently on the precipice. So next time we can buy this out, get this trade company HQ. So now we got this luxury measures as well, which is really nice. Bonus luxuries is like, it's great. Like there's not much else that needs to be said. Like we're getting so many more luxuries now on our deposits. So we can maybe even go for Jadonics, Hydro Meal, and Blue Cup Mold on our final, instead of like having to put so much strain on Super Spuds. We continue to upgrade Mwanga, make him a better fleet commander. Again, I like the Guardians because, yeah, they're just strong at fighting. Let me just get these upgrades. And then public 3D printing. There, I can English. Now, the reason I'm just getting these upgrades is they're not that great, right? But at least they help us generate like some defenses if we ever get attacked. We'll probably prefer to have fleets as defenses, but okay. You can't always get what you want. Or you can't always get things conveniently. What was I saying? Basically, sometimes we're going to get invaded, we won't be ready. And that happens, this is part of the game. Let's just get another ship type. Or we can just, actually we can ship that. And just pick up bonus. Yeah, these extra resources are nice. What they will do is they'll give us, like the microwave pipes is strong. But just having access to quadronics and or Calkix in our empire, I think we have planets of both. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I need to search my curiosities in each of my systems. But either way, you want both of them. And then we can get the level 4 system upgrade, which would be nice. Now we can also get this. Zero Cartel. Improves... we can get one of these two upgrades. So they're going to be probably quite interesting because of the fact that they boost dust production. So here this cartel increases our star system trade value. Okay, we're interested in that because we're interested in trade. And also this Boris guild burst gives us bonus dust production on Stera and star system trade value. So those are kind of neat. Now what does this do? Increases our dust production on fertile and temperate. And this increases our dust production, full stop. So I guess they're both solid, though this is quite expensive, resource-wise. And this is a lot less expensive. Well, no, a lot less. It's 5 points less expensive. But let's see how much antimatter we're producing. We're producing 2 compared to the 5 adamantium. I guess that's just because of upgrades. So we're going to produce similar amounts of both, so we can use both for improvement to dust. Yeah, so both star system trade values improve our dust production. But then we also get some happiness from this one. Which is not irrelevant. Like, I don't know, we're generating quite a lot from star system trade values, so getting more of that would be quite nice. So I'm kind of into this mineral manipulation. And just this you can build everywhere. I think it's going to be a bit more impactful than this upgrade. Because the star system trade value plus the extra production of dust is very nice. So I like mineral manipulation a bit more. I mean, I might be wrong, but okay. And now I think we can offer an alliance here.
Greetings, Cubed. Dude!
Yeah. Oh! I will declare war against these. That's okay.
Yeah.
No, I should probably not do that. I don't want to trade planets. We can get... Nah, these are not good upgrades. I doubt they're going to give us any of this resource though. Let's see about antimatter. Very valuable resource. If we could just snag some antimatter during the process of building an alliance. But it looks like it's not going to be. So this is a little bit boring, I'm sorry about that. Like, this is just how negotiation works in this game. They could have designed it a bit better, I guess. It's not like it's that bad from a play experience perspective, but just like trying to make this game exciting to watch, and then you're like, well, let me fiddle with some numbers for like 20 minutes. Like, well, not 20 minutes, but okay. I think I'm fine being in war with.
A smart decision. We figured you were up to it.
I'm okay being at war with the Kravis.
Whatever you're planning.
What do you want?
But we can negotiate an
The
alliance instead.
Empire admires your nerve.
Yep.
What do you want?
We'll just give them commercial frameworks. I'm actually interested in just giving the AI commercial frameworks. Like, take it. It's a nice pistol, dude.
Yeah.
The reason I want to give them this upgrade is because hopefully they build trade company HQs, and then, you know, that'd be pretty cool. No, never mind, I don't need it. But maybe I just want to give it to them. Nah, it's fine. Let me just offer truce. Cool.
What is it? I
Yeah.
thought we'd concluded our business.
Like that pistol there. Very diplomatic. Wait! That has to be a bug. Like his gold bands there are like cut off or something. That's either a bug or an unfortunate consequence of the animated painting thing. It's really funny, actually.
What? Why do you are brave to contact us again?
Yeah, I am brave. Now, what are they... How do they feel about a peace? Actually pretty good, interesting. I wonder if I can pick up one of their planets. They probably don't want to give it the... Let's see how persuasive we can be in terms of giving them stuff. About persuasion, I mean the ability to throw money at them. Come on, take them! Take them! Oh, these are all the terms we can offer? Nope, they're not interested. Well, I guess we'll just take the truce. Again, I don't want to be at war necessarily. The hive is always ashamed when they have to accept truces. Anyway,
Your presence is agreeable to the unformed,
let's
and the heart welcomes you.
let's force them to. Oh, they have to give us population? Nah, that's pretty shit. Don't want that. They can give us money over time. That's pretty nice, and they can give us all of the. Maybe dust even. Nah, this upgrade is bad. Yeah. This is why it's so good to have like pressure on people, because then you can make demands of them. It's basically like milking them for resources.
Need friendship with you.
Even if they're loyal with you, like you can just milk them for resources. It's very nice. I don't know how you milk a tree, but okay. You know what I mean. We even have border pressure on the Cravers, hilariously enough. Yeah, so we managed to secure galactic peace, and also weirdly talk about milking trees. I'm not sure what that says about me. Okay, now we have to get the system to level 3 and we get this peaceful life. I think we already have that, don't we? Or a level 3 system. We'll get a level 4 system soon enough. Oh, I wanted to spam out this. Either predictive or trade companies. It's better to build it up slowly, but I also do want that predictive. Now we do have a level 3 thing already. That's fine. I want to get the improved version of public printing. Which we can get in the process of completing the campaign. Or we could just... How much industry do we have here? Oh, that's pretty good. So, uniquely, the Lumeris can get the improved version of public 3D printing through their campaign, which not many other factions could do. It's going to improve influence. Alright. I guess I'm still improving my influence production. I can abolish paid forward at some point. I don't know if... Where's FedEx? Wait, let me find it. Where are you, FedEx? I should give bonus science because we don't need the industry that much anymore. We have one more trading exit. And FedEx seems like as good a spot as any, to be honest. I think we might as well get the solar security grid. And now that we have money, we might as well dump it into our new trade route. Trade is great. We get the next trade route on this planet when we can afford it. Wait, I zoomed into that cold, sterile world. It actually looks quite pretty. I mean, like, obviously the model is not perfect, but it... Yeah, like... Oh, wow, what is this? a artificial star. That's cool. You know, that's what I like the most when I started playing this game or this series. It's just like looking around and noticing all these weird things in the galaxy. Like it was like that really appealed to me. I don't know. Like yeah, just noticing like looking at the planets and then like even though the interface is relatively minimalistic, right? All you're seeing here are like a planet, and you don't know like what's going on there. You have some idea from these upgrades and stuff. Despite that minimalism, I really got that sense of like wonder and excitement and exploration, etc. from this game, which is cool. It's nice when games are like story-wise or lore-wise engrossing. That's really, I think, important for at least my enjoyment of them. I mean, I don't know. Somehow there are games that are so like technically polished and interesting, but I just don't enjoy playing them as much, just because they lack that sense of wonder or immersion that really like sells me on other games. Even if I don't know, like maybe that's why I like those old BioWare RPGs, even though they're like trash to play. Like they're really engrossing, even though they're like difficult to play. And the other games that are like really smooth to play and like well designed mechanically, which are like very uninteresting despite that. So once we get the final trade route, which is unique to the Lumeris, we'll put it on Hadar when we get control of this planet, and that'll be nice. It's good that we made allies with people who put a lot of influence or made alliances with people who are putting a lot of influence pressure on us, because we're not going to be able to avoid that very easily. But at the same time, so we're kind of solving that influence problem by making alliances. Because allies, I don't think, really put influence pressure on allies. We can actually spend resources to get these bonuses. We could buy a lot of red sand to improve our dust output by doubling this bonus and this bonus. And I think yeah, why not? If there is enough red sand in the galaxy. There's more than 100, so let's buy 100. This is something I haven't really been doing, like getting the population upgrades, but it's actually kind of powerful. I can't remember if this was in one of the previous videos. Yeah, it only improves this bonus, doesn't improve that bonus, so yeah, it doesn't look like it improves these collection effects. So not that powerful, or it is kind of nice. It's like a temporary upgrade that improves the dust production on our citizens, which is like okay, you know. If we can get it, why not? Again, the way we're gonna win, well, the way I want to win this time is just get enough economy, generate enough dust that we win as the primary market force in this game. Well, once we have enough dust produced, we can think about leaving our alliance to win faster. Although, it would be nice to win with an alliance for once. I've decided, from doing a Let's Play, which will come soon to the channel, I promise, on a turn-based spy game. I guess you can guess what that is in the meantime. That I should put on. Put the music and noise a bit louder so you can hear it more. Oh, they're giving me stuff? That's nice. Yeah, just because then you can hear some of the audio of the game better. I wasn't really aware of it because when you're recording, you hear what like you would normally hear, but you don't hear what the people who are listening to the recording hear. There's a very roundabout way of saying that the audio is different from you than it is for me, and I think listening or experimenting with there will probably help me out in delivering like a little bit of better audio content to you. Let me know though. I really can't wait for Hadar to become. I really can't wait for me to fully own that planet, basically. I wonder what it would take for us to buy out the Riftborn capital. We might be able to win with supremacy. Build again another level. Might as well get extra happiness. Or we can get this forced labor, which is excellent. I like how it has an upgrade which makes everyone happy, and there's an upgrade which forces people to work.
We hope that the harmony of nature.
That's very nice of them. Yeah. Now, we're gonna claim ownership of this planet at some point, and that will give us this trade company HQ. I'm not sure if it was in the previous episode. I was confused by the. Oh, actually, it was in one of the episodes that got deleted. I was really confused about why I wasn't getting extra stuff from this trade company. Oh, have I not completed my quest? No, I have to bring a new system to level. I mean, that peaceful life upgrade is good, by the way. Getting a reduced happiness reduction from those from overpopulation is pretty neat. Yeah, I thought I had that in the bag because I already had the system on level 2. Oh well. Now I get this cartel, and we should get it on all systems with trade value, and also all systems that are kind of unhappy. Like this one. This cartel improves our trade happiness per trading company. We have like 4, so that's like 20 happiness, which is a big boost. And it also improves star system trade value, which we have here. So let's get this as well. We have some sterile planets. So all sterile planets actually. So this Bora's Guild is going to be strong. Let's colonize these 2 planets. Yeah, and then we can get the cartel, Bora's Guild, solar security here. It will take a while, but we'll have a strong industry base. Let's get that search at luxury first, though. No, whatever it is, or strategic. Who knows? Luxury, strategic, same. Get the Bora's Guild here. Maybe I shouldn't get the cartel here. Rather get the cartel on a planet which can abuse the trade value bonus. Like this planet. Actually, we can buy a bit of antimatter for the upgrade. And I think we should. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the cartel and let's get the Bora's Guild. Yeah, that should be good. An upgrade I really want to get is this one here at some point. The seagrass petrochemicals. It's basically the upgrade that converts food into industry when population is at max, which is very good because later in the game food doesn't do anything. But for the Lumeris, it also adds a little bit of bonus dust, 1 dust per 5 food converted. So it gives us basically extra dust in addition to that already powerful upgrade, which is nice. Yeah, I would like to pick that up. Although our science is lagging a bit, but okay. Let's get this dimensional folding for the F-Reality Institute. A very powerful upgrade, but potentially not one we can exploit because we now have an excess of antimatter. I want to get these 2 upgrades just so we can get the special resources and get the level 5 or level 4 endless system development. Wait, I'm not sure why that sound played. I'm so surprised that, like, sorry, maybe I should put the noises down for my own sake. I mean, it's probably better for you if you can hear more, but it's also like, I was like, what the heck just happened? Alright. I'm getting the cartel, the Borehouse there. Yeah, we're getting those things there, and then we should get the Borehouse here at some point. Although I guess there's no need to rush. Yeah, we should get that though. Once this has an industry base, we can decide what to do with it. As long as there's sterile in the system, I should get the Bora's Guild burst. Well, this cartel is obviously better for trade value systems with actual trade. Okay, the systems are all getting the things I need them to. So yeah. Oh, Placidus is not doing anything. Guess we can get these upgrades. Actually, we'll colonize this first. Then we should get this AI labor. And then we can get the basic upgrades. I think we should. Yeah, and we can also pump more money into our trade routes, as usual. It's a pretty solid move. Trade routes are like, they just turn money into more money. It's one way of thinking of that. You invest a lot of money and then you get money later. It's similar to like this, the Riftborn upgrade, which gives you like a cumulative increase of dust per turn. It's not quite the same, right? But it's like, you have to invest a lot of dust or resources now, but you get a lot over the course of the game. Oh, we got some orichalcics there in our Empire. That's pretty solid. I'm getting more industry on this plan. Now we should have completed the quest. Oh, never mind, we're completing that next turn. Let's get more weaponry here. Yeah, we can increase the refill rate for manpower in our fleet, which is quite nice. What that means is that it'll be easier for our fleets to restore manpower. Like, if we have... Should probably ask them to stop finding. Ah, never mind. I don't want to stemmy their empire even more. Like if this fleet, each fleet has a manpower stock, so basically you turn that manpower into crews for the fleets, and you can use manpower to invade and other cool stuff. Cool stuff from your perspective, obviously. And what invasion will like? So the getting the ability to refill faster means you can dock in the system, quickly refill your fleet, and then start invading somewhere else. So that's quite useful to have. And bonus dust production, why not? Okay, we can reduce the cheat cost. We can gain, and there's a chance of another political crisis, so we can gain a bit of influence per turn. I'm actually interested in reducing the cheat cost. So we got this peaceful life. That's pretty nice. And now here's the thing. So what happens at the end of the story is that the kid ends up crossing the line and shooting somebody in a theater, which is, you know, not great. So it creates another political scandal, and we have to choose whether we want to sort of let go of the boy. So we can choose to... Wait, what is this? What is this? The only way I can keep Arden alive is to show that I can work miracles. This is... and keep him hostage or something? I don't know. What is unmade? Okay, so we'll undo all of his achievements. We can take him down. Interesting. Or we can make sure he's a fugitive. And the fugitive will give us this capitalist... We can buy him off. We can buy off his enemies, and we can get this capitalist frenzy, which turns all industry into 50% dust. You know, it stops all your industry from working, and then it turns 50% of that industry into dust. And capitalist frenzy is normally what other factions have over here at this upgrade. So it's a level 5 tier upgrade, very powerful. But instead, we can upgrade the same, but with 50% turned into dust. So this political theater, I think, an adequate commentary on a lot of politics. The political theater can generate even more dust for us, but in the meantime, we can just pick this up. And Capitalist Frenzy is quite solid, to be honest. We can get this Dust Excursion, which turns influence production into dust. Although influence is very valuable for us because it activates some very powerful laws for us. This Dust Oracular, which converts 50% of science into dust, but we don't want to cut off our science, really. It's more like industry will be industry will be inefficient. So let's turn him into a fugitive. And we need to generate 6 luxury deposits. Now, how many do we have in our empire? There's 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, 2. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, let's help Arden out and buying off the Lancelot with luxuries. Sorry, kiddo. So breaking the rules of the mafia is really is like. So basically, the story is between like the kid and the ruler of the mayor's families, and they have a deal where the kid does most of the dirty work or propels their empire into greatness. Fortunately, the kid is like or Arden the kid, well, so-called the kid, young man, is very reckless, and that means that eventually that recklessness catches up to him at the end here. And we can choose what to do. Like, we could sink him, but I'm not going to do that. Mostly because I like the bonus. Don't get me wrong. And this playthrough, I'm trying to play reasonably well, so I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm going to not roleplay so much with story choices. Maybe at some point I will do an episode where I just talk through the story. That would be kind of interesting. Or talk through, I don't know, what options there are and what options bring about which other things, you know. Because, like, the quest lines are very cool. I really like how they sort of bring the factions to life. Again, with relatively few resources. Like, these screens tell you a lot about the different faction rulers without having to commit a lot of resources to doing so. And also without distracting from the gameplay, which is, I think, really good design whenever that happens. Yeah, I love these games. Okay, this Infallible Authority is also really good, just like the design of this game. Just generating... It's like a Denark University on planets from a hero skill. It's just great. Let's get it.
I am always pleased to have contact with honorable friends.
Oh, that's great. Well, why? What have we done? Science agreement? I guess. Should probably science agreement or friendly factions.
Like rain after drought, your presence is always welcomed by the unfold.
Let's go for the science agreement. If we can get a science agreement going with everyone, that'd be quite nice.
Welcome.
We already have a science agreement
May
here.
the silence of the vault.
The unfallen are
I'm just going to get extra influence production.
We say this rarely. It is an honor to speak with you.
Woof! I'll take it, Samurai Edgelord. I guess I could negotiate better terms there. But yeah, doesn't really matter.
Not beaten.
So, let's just see what happens to the kid. So I almost wish the Lancem hadn't let themselves be brought off. When blood gets that thin, you wonder if they still deserve a place in the tip. That's really funny. Not to mention the box of the theatre. But Arden came through for me enough times that I figured it was worth a little pressure here and there to clean things up properly. So I gave him plenty of dust and a one-way ticket to wherever he wanted to go. So he was out there somewhere, caught between his oversized dreams and his oversized dreams and his oversized ego. There, I'm gradually learning how to speak English on this channel. He can cause all the trouble he wants because now he has to clean it up all by himself. He is to no longer looking at you, kid. Cool. So we did get this Capitalist Frenzy, which I'm very happy about. Also, I kind of like the art of the Capitalist Frenzy. It looks like we're getting nuts. Let's just make sure. Look at how people are like freaking out completely there. Yeah. I was just admiring it there for a second. Forgive my indulgence. That means we can turn more of our idle industry into dust production, which is good. Because it sucks when you can't use your industry for anything, but you might as well get like a good deal out of it. Or a semi-good deal. That's really what these industry into X conversion things do, is that they let you transform your useless resource into something not useless at that point. Because industry is very powerful, but not so much later in the game, where other things are just kind of better. Because once you get enough industry, it's like saturated. Like, you don't need more industry past a certain point. Let's get this. That's pretty solid. And I just want to get extra Oracle Kicks production. And also Quadronics, if there is any Quadronics in our Empire. I mean, those are generally good upgrades to get. The Oracle Kicks, because we can get the Oracle Kicks, and the Quadronics because of this microwave pipes, which gives us basically Denark University again on each planet. Although, does it cost as much? It costs a little bit less industry, but it costs more antimatter. So, it's a very powerful upgrade. Although it's quite expensive if we don't have antimatter, which we don't. Let me actually sell resources again. Going up to 20. Yeah, we can let all of those luxuries increase. Yeah, we should definitely get this trade company quickly on this planet. And I think we will. Just so once we snap into ownership, we have that trade company. And the further away a trade headquarters is from the subsidiaries, like here it's really far away, the more value we're getting out of it, which is really nice. Unfortunately, there are no external trading subsidiaries. Again, the AI, for some reason, never prioritizes trade. The AI never prioritizes trade, and that is obviously sad. For some reason, Orm is generating more trade value. I don't know. I guess maybe the Black Tax Authority is adding to that a lot. Although our hero here should be helping that out. Like, he should be helping out the trade route a lot. Actually, he doesn't actually improve trade routes that much, does he? Or maybe it's because we haven't gotten these upgrades on the system yet. Yeah, it's probably bad. Oh, we can get an extra planet here. What about that toxic? Don't let anyone ever tell you toxicity is bad. Well, do, but like, toxic planets are good. There. Alright.
It is with great pleasure that
What?
the Unfallen contact you to make this proposal.
Actually, I kind of want them to have a commercial frameworks, and it's not costing me anything. I really hope they build trade company subsidiaries. That would be nice of them. I'm selling Jadonics because I generate so much of it per turn. So I might as well turn that Jadonics, idle Jadonics, into extra cash later on. As you can see, Fatia is pulling ahead once again because it got one of those upgrades. This Outer Elf Sanctuary would be really nice. If I could afford the extra antimatter. But sadly, there's no antimatter in the marketplace. Sadly, in this game, resources are very... Yeah, I don't know, like, just, the marketplace is inconsistent. You can't always get the resources you want to get, which is unfortunate, I think. Sometimes you're just locked out of resources because of planets you have or don't have or whatever. But, you know, I guess you have to make do with the limitations you get each time. Okay, we can change this again, but I don't care. No, it's fine, but like, unfortunately, we don't have all the resources we need. We can go claim some planets here. Maybe we should. But colonizing planets is actually very expensive at this stage. It doesn't actually get us that much, to be honest. Maybe we should start saving dust for the new trading company headquarters. Yes, because we're going to get in the turn. So that's quite important, actually. And we should get these upgrades as well, just improving our production on this system. Yeah, we don't need extra food here. We do need science at some point, but not that badly. I guess this workers' campus is okay, but not... Nah, it's not too bad, maybe. I don't know. These are fine upgrades. And the trade company, the trade will only start taking off after a few turns anyway. So yeah, we've sort of set up our trade routes in this episode very nicely. Or at least we're about to. That and milking trees. What? Who is attacking you? What kind of enemy are you at war with when I'm at peace or at truce with everyone? How do you manage that? Oh well. Wait, sorry about that. That's crazy. Computer's acting weird sometimes. My apologies. Anyway, the Sophons somehow managed to fight someone they couldn't have fought. Unless... No, come on. Like, unless the Volta sent privateers or something. Okay, Cravers are close to getting... Okay. We're not endless born. What is this bullshit? Alright. I guess they were attacked by blue? Or what happened? What is happening? Crazy. Anyway. No, stop attacking green. You have to be friends. Dumbasses.
The Empire welcomes all those who share its ideals.
Stop,
Do you?
Stop being so passive-aggressive, dude. Let's see if they'll agree to be our allies. Because they are reasonably strong and they're doing quite well. So I prefer to have allies like them. Actually, we should just force them to be at peace first. And then...
What should the Empire make of?
Yeah. What should the Empire make of this? You tell me, you tell me. The Empire should fucking love it.
Sly one, aren't you?
What? Bullshit. You were forcing me to give you stuff for peace, don't lie. Or maybe it was the Alliance. Maybe that's the part that's different. Anyway. Oh, it actually can't trace back? Why is that? Do I not own the system yet? I should be able to, like I own the system, right? Yeah, I should be able to trace back. That's kind of worrying. If I can't, then... No, but it goes through here, and then through here, and then up here, and then up here, and then down there. So it should be able to trace back to here, because there's a direct line connecting them. Okay, stop attacking my allies, you meanies. Alright. Nope, it's still not able to trace back for some reason. That's very weird. Hopefully that fixes itself, otherwise I'm gonna have to like sell this planet or something. But it should be able to trace back. I'm not sure why it's failing to do so. Well anyways, I guess that's a mystery for the next session. So thanks again for joining me for another session of Endless Space 2. And in the next couple of sessions we're gonna keep building up our economy, our dust production. Even if we can't improve our production via industry and upgrades, like via microwave pipes, we can still improve our production of dust by just using this capitalist frenzy to our advantage. And we even got this capitalist frenzy without having to, like, you know, bury our friend. So, you know, I mean by our friend, I mean Ardun, our sort of irresponsible partner. So, thanks for joining me for another episode. If you enjoyed it or learned something, let me just change some companies to do there before I finish. I need to ration myself and just stop the episode at some point today. Anyway, thanks again for joining me for another episode of Endless Space 2. I hope you learned something and or liked something about this video. And if you did, feel free to like and subscribe. As usual, I really enjoy making these videos and I really hope you did too. Or enjoyed watching them, rather. It's cool. It actually turns to like green in the galaxy view. Like a sort of model view. Anyway, thanks for joining me for another session of Endless Space 2 and tune into the next episode. And also future Let's Plays on this channel.